Over 3,000 years ago, the ancient world thrived with magnificent civilizations like the Mycenaeans, Hittites, and Egyptians. Trade routes connected vast empires, cities flourished, and technology advanced. But then, a series of catastrophic events unraveled this interconnected world, leading to the collapse of the Bronze Age. The trouble began with environmental changes. Around the 12th century BCE, prolonged droughts swept across the Mediterranean and Near East. Agriculture faltered as crops failed, leading to food scarcity and widespread famine. Societies once reliant on stable harvests now faced unrest and instability. Trade routes that connected regions broke down, isolating civilizations and cutting off the flow of essential resources like copper and tin, crucial for bronze production. Economies weakened and alliances faltered, creating fertile ground for chaos. In Greece, the Mycenaean civilization was among the first to fall. Internal resource conflicts and political struggles eroded unity among its powerful city-states like Mycenaean Thebes. Archaeological evidence reveals widespread destruction, palaces burned, cities abandoned, and populations dispersed. Greece entered a dark age, marked by the loss of literacy, trade, and cultural advancement. The Hittite Empire faced similar struggles. Droughts devastated its food supply, and rebellions weakened central authority. Invasions from neighboring tribes and the mysterious Sea Peoples dealt the final blow. Hattusa, the Hittite capital, was sacked and abandoned, signaling the end of a once mighty empire. Egypt, under Pharaoh Ramses III, faced relentless assaults from the Sea Peoples. Unlike the Hittites, Egypt successfully repelled these invaders. However, the victory came at a steep cost. Resources were depleted, territories in Canaan and Syria were lost, and Egypt's influence waned. Though Egypt survived, it marked the beginning of its decline as a major power. The Sea Peoples remain one of the most enigmatic forces of the collapse. Their origins are debated, with theories pointing to displaced populations from the Aegean or Anatolia. They launched devastating raids targeting cities across the Mediterranean. Their attacks not only destroyed settlements, but also forced societies to adopt new defensive strategies, such as building fortified cities and adapting military tactics. One of the hardest-hit regions was Ugarit, a major trade hub connecting the Mediterranean with Mesopotamia. Desperate letters found in its ruins show the city's leaders pleading for help as invasions loomed. These pleas went unanswered, and Ugarit fell, taking with it a critical link in the ancient trade network. In the Levant, Canaanite city-states like Hazor and Megiddo also succumbed to destruction, leaving a power vacuum that would later be filled by emerging civilizations. The collapse was the result of a perfect storm of factors. Environmental changes disrupted agriculture, seismic activity damaged infrastructure, and trade breakdowns created economic turmoil. These internal pressures left societies vulnerable to external invasions. The Sea Peoples and other military threats acted as a final blow to already weakened civilizations. The aftermath of the collapse ushered in a dark age. Literacy declined, trade routes narrowed, and monumental architecture ceased. Regions became isolated, and much of the knowledge from the Bronze Age was lost. Yet in the face of these challenges, some civilizations adapted and thrived. Egypt retained its cultural identity, while the Phoenicians expanded maritime trade, laying the foundations for future economic dominance. Despite the destruction, the collapse set the stage for transformation. Ironworking emerged, leading to more durable tools and weapons. New political entities rose and societies rebuilt themselves, creating the conditions for the next great era, the Iron Age. The Bronze Age collapse was not merely an end, but a pivotal turning point in human history, reminding us of the fragility and resilience of civilizations.